Often in life we look at things from one side only, so we have one perspective at looking at things, right? And I think vulnerability is one of those things where we have just like, okay, I don't want to be vulnerable, but I think we need to look at it from a different angle too, like what it is and how it can help you. So vulnerability can mean different things depending on your context. It can describe the state of being open to emotional or physical harm, or it can refer to weaknesses in systems or defenses. Now, the idea is to look at it and see how it can affect you and where can it help you in your life. This state of being open to emotional, physical, or psychological harm or attack is called vulnerability. It involves acknowledging and accepting our weaknesses, looking at our weaknesses, acknowledging them, right? If I have some kind of limitation, some uncertainty, I need to be willing to and open to accept and acknowledge those limitations, uncertainties, those limitations, those weaknesses on my part, whether they are related to our emotions, beliefs, or actions. Here's how in this video we are going to discuss vulnerability can affect you and where it can help you in your life. First of all, emotional growth. Acknowledging and expressing vulnerability allows for emotional growth. It means being open about your feelings, fears, or insecurities, which can lead to deeper self-awareness and self-acceptance. So I was recently in a training and where I think I got to learn a very interesting perspective about these things, like when you have some kind of insecurity, fear, or those kind of feelings. And it is quite natural, quite normal, because we are human and humans do have those feelings, right? So there's nothing wrong about having those fears or any kind of insecurity, because it is normal and we are human, and in life those things happen. The only thing is how we respond to those fears. I think that's where it matters. So let's say if you have fear of losing something or something like that, you need to reframe that situation, right? So for example, I will fear losing a job once I see that I'm losing everything in life, right? Or you could even reframe it even better, because I'm just doing it spontaneously. I couldn't come up with something better than this, but I think you got the idea. The idea is, whenever you feel fear of something, try to reframe your mindset, reframe your thoughts, and then do it anyway, right? So for example, if you fear talking to your manager or somebody like that, reframe it like, if I do not get the opportunity to talk to my manager, I will fear that we are having a gap or something like that, and then do it anyway. Then try to approach your manager and have a chat. So the only way to get rid of those fear is being vulnerable, right? And that's where you get the emotional growth. I think you got the idea. The idea is to focus on reframing the fear, accept it as an opportunity to grow, and go do it. Don't wait, don't postpone it, because if you keep postponing it, keep not doing it, then the problem will be that your extent of fear will only grow, and it will become bigger and bigger and bigger, and that will worsen the situation, and you don't want that. And the solution out of that is reframe the fear in a positive way, or in a way that you think that cannot happen, right? And then do it. The second thing that I wanted to discuss in the line of vulnerability is building relationships and trust. Vulnerability plays a crucial role in building meaningful relationships. When you're open and honest about your thoughts and emotions with others, it fosters trust, empathy, and intimacy in relationships, whether personal or professional. Next one up is overcoming challenges. How you can overcome challenges in your life, because let's say you're facing some kind of challenge in your life, whether it's you want to change your job or you want to have more financial freedom in your life. Until and unless you embrace vulnerability, you cannot overcome those challenges. Embracing vulnerability can help you to overcome those challenges and adversity more effectively. It requires courage to face difficult situations, seek help when needed, and learn from failures, leading to resilience and personal development. So coming back to the example that I just mentioned, so if you want to get a different job, or if you want to get more money, you have to be vulnerable. Because if you don't go out and look for other jobs, then you will not get it. You will not get more money if you are planning to stay in the job market. Of course, there are other ways that you can also gain your financial freedom and leave the job which you do not like, or if you want to have a better job, something like that. Maybe you don't like having a job at all. You want to do your own business. You want to do something else. Then you need to go out there and do it. Until and unless you go out and get it done, there is no way that you get better at it in your staying in your current zone, comfort zone, in your current job, in your current situation. So that's why it's important to, if you want to overcome certain challenges, you need to leverage vulnerability. That's your friend. That's your helper out there. Next one up is enhancing communication. Vulnerability improves communication by encouraging open and honest dialogue. When you express vulnerability, it invites others to do the same. We are human beings. When we see somebody else doing something, we start doing that, or we are more open and willing to do that, even if we don't do it at some point. But we are and that's why our whole system works. We have been conditioned to do things in a certain set way, and that's why we are doing the same, or most of us are doing the same for our whole of our life. Being open, when you express vulnerability, when you are open, it invites others to do the same, leading to more authentic and meaningful conversations. Next way it helps you is fostering creativity and innovation. In creative and professional contexts, vulnerability can spark creativity and innovation. Being open to new ideas, taking risks, and sharing unconventional thoughts, challenging conventional thoughts, can lead to breakthroughs and creative solutions. If you keep doing what you are doing, you will never end up having innovative and creative solutions. Until and unless you are open to new ideas. Okay, I've been doing this in this way. How about I change this, right? So, for example, I'm pretty sure you have seen at my YouTube channel, I've been making videos different way, and I was always reluctant. I don't have time. I'm busy with my job. I do first need to finish the task which have more importance, and that kind of kept me not making videos more oftenly, right? And that kept me always away from making those videos, or if not always, most of the time. Now, thing is, I started looking at it differently. Okay, I will make videos no matter what, even if the quality is good or not, right? And then I started taking different approaches. I started recording videos. I started recording, audios, in which I can later turn them into videos. I started using AI to generate videos. I'm still learning new things and that brings creativity. I started generating, and there are a couple of other videos on my YouTube channel which you can look and find, and I will tag them up here, so once you finish this video you can watch them. Is like how you can create videos with AI, how you can create videos, and how you can create images with just a single prompt using AI, how you can use different tools to create and record videos, how you can use different tools, AI tools, to cut videos into YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels and things like that, into short minimalistic messages, right? So this is like, how can you foster creativity and innovation? By being vulnerable, trying out new things. Don't stick to your old conventions, right? Get out of conventional wisdom. Number 6, cultivating empathy. Understanding your vulnerabilities can make you more empathetic towards others. It can help you recognize and relate to the struggles and challenges which are faced by the others, leading to stronger connections and support networks. I think this is really important. When you develop this empathy, you look at others in a different way. You recognize and relate to their struggle and challenges, and which leads you to build a support network. Next one up is promoting mental well-being. Embracing vulnerability as a part of healthy emotional expression can contribute to better mental well-being. It reduces the burden of hiding or suppressing emotions, leading to reduced stress and improve overall emotional health. So usually what happens in life, that when we have emotions, right, when we feel bad about something, or even sometimes when we feel good about something, we have these different feelings: anxiety, depression, stress, and sometimes of excitement, playful, joyful. Sometimes cultural upbringing or cultural paradigms come in our way, and they tell us not to express those expressions. And even I could quote an example. So I was recently in a training with John Lee, and he mentioned a couple of times like how in their culture, so he is originally from China, or his parents are from China, and he said like in Asian cultures that there is no expression of let's say expressing your feelings. Not like people are not, of course there are expressions, but I meant to say is people are not very expressive, or they are, at least they were not encouraged to express their feelings. So if as a kid you achieve some good results, the parents would just say, okay, nice, something like that, very, very minimalistic. And this kind of makes you keep all the things within you. And sometimes, okay, I understand when you keep even excitement, I think that can also be impactful. But when you have the feeling of stress, depression, anxiety, you have load of work or any other difficult conditions, if you keep this, or if you keep suppressing those emotions, it will lead you to stress, and your emotional health will deteriorate over time. Your mental well-being, your physical, your psychological well-being will suffer. And that's why it's very important to get out of those conventional paradigms sometimes and be vulnerable. Express your emotions, even if you feel uncomfortable, express them. So if it is anxiety, depression, stress, you can get rid of them. If it is joy, excitement, playfulness, you can maximize them, and this will help you, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your emotional, your social well-being. Your overall health will be impacted positively. To summarize, vulnerability is about embracing authenticity courage, and emotional honesty. It can positively impact various aspects of your life, including relationships, personal growth, resilience, creativity, empathy, and your overall well-being. Learning to navigate vulnerability in a healthy way can lead to richer and more fulfilling experiences in life.